Hello and welcome to Eyewitness Report. The poor state of Potoku Canal that cuts across the Abaranje area of Lagos State is the major highlight on this week's edition of the program, as residents renew their call for its dredging and expansion. And more shanties and illegal shops go down as the Lagos State government intensifies the removal of structures built on roads and setbacks within the Lagos Island Business District. Stay tuned for details shortly. I am Yomi Otaibe. While many anticipate the return of rain, which comes with several benefits, it's a mixed feeling for residents of Abaranje community in Igodo, Ikotu Local Council Development Area of Lagos State. The repercussions of the Potoku Canal, which often overflows into the community at the slightest rainfall, leaves so much for them to worry about, surviving the impending flood resulting from the blocked canal. The once deplorable Abaranje Road is gradually taking shape as contractors speed up the reconstruction of the 7-kilometer dual carriageway. Other roads are being constructed by the Lagos State government to link Abaranje to Akeson and Obadore communities in Igondo, Ikotun Local Council Development Area. Noticeable is the ground preparation for the construction of a link bridge over Potoku Canal.
Sir, this is not road. Everything has to be empowered. Sir.
While residents acknowledge the sighting of the bridge, they are worried at the slow pace of work, which may result in more pain to them, seeing that residues from the foundation piling are blocking this section of the waterway.
Before they start this project, at least the thing is not yet closed like this. But now it's closed left and right. But in a small narrow bridge now, I'm happy to governor, maybe to try to empower the contractor or to ask the contractor to fast tracking this work so that it can be save us. If this construction is being fast tracking, at least we will be relieved, and they will try to dredge this canal for us so that it can contain large of water, and then if we can assist us to slab it, all those things every year will be reduced. We appeal to our state governor. We know he's our father, and I know that if he hear this information, he will take something, he will do something about it. So with these hours, we appeal to him to try to help us for this period so that we can sleep well, our children can be stay well, all the property will not be damaged.
I'm happy there will be a bridge. Yeah. That one is sure. It will ease. But the process is very, very slow. Now, they started this last year, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Now, if you can see, they blocked the main canal itself that's supposed to be wider than the way it is now. They have blocked it, which is very wrong. All this should be done before the rain starts.
Exactly.
I think you are aware of how flood disturbed this community.
Yes, I was been here since 1 year plus now.
Okay. Now, what do you think will be the fate of the community? Because the flow of water we are seeing here, we are trying to appeal to government to dredge this canal so that it will be free flow.
Yes,
so don't you think this place will not be an hindrance for that kind of thing? Because what people are passing through, look at this house now. Nobody can live there.
Yes. Fine.
And the rain has not even come. Look at the level. Yes. So anytime from now, the rain will start.
Anytime from now.
And this thing has not even, there's no indication that in the next 2 weeks or so it will be completed. So the rain will come and meet it there and it will be abandoned.
And don't block us.
do we have the accurate strength that the pipe is supposed to have?
Okay.
If we don't test it and we put the beam on top of it, tomorrow if the beam eventually collapse, they will say that the contractor or the engineer that did the bad job.
Okay.
So that's why we have to take it one step after the other.
But
now,
how long will it take for this bit?
I can promise you before you come back, you will see something different. We are left with 6 when we do the test.
Yeah.
We are left with 6 because that 6 pipe, we can say that they settle.
Okay.
After we pour the concrete, the pipe settle.
Okay.
You know, when we pour the concrete go down. That's what I mean by when I said that the concrete settle.
It is the test that determines the next. Like they want to give service and the quality service. That's what I understand here. So, and it shouldn't be so much in a rush. At least we've seen them and they are here. All their equipments are here. All their equipments are here and their personnel are here.
Very slow since last year. I was thinking that since last year.
Truly, there's a price to pay for construction. We are very grateful to government for what they have done in our community. Yeah, we have never seen before 3 roads at the same time and the 4 drainages. It has never been like that before. So we are so happy and pleased with the government of led by Governor Sanwo-Olu. Then secondly, coming to the fact, we are on their neck that they should do fast. In fact, we have called the attention of even the Minister of Environment to come and have a look. It was not like this before. But because of the style of construction, so this place was 60 before, 60 by 60. But now it's not up to 60 by 60 because they have to put in some sand before while they were doing this dredging. So now we want them to clear it. But more also is the fact that no matter how much you do here, if the boundary as is not taken care of, and the weather 10 or 20 meters, they push it forward as the water is. Yes, I'm coming. So if they can push it after boundary and put it to the river, both we and people of Abaranje, no matter the volume of water that comes in, we'll go to that river and everything will be fine. So we are just appealing to the governor. We know that it's and they've done well for us, but we are like Oliver Twist. We are asking for more. We wanted to come and see to apply because the last time we trained it was a sorry sight. Even where water has not entered before, it has to. But we have to appeal to people, as less of the community. So please take it easy and calm down. Are you getting me? That everything will be sorted out. So we appreciate the government. We're happy with the government, but we are still asking that let this canal be cleared now. If it's cleared, then let them push it across that Abaranje bridge to the river. So when it comes, no matter the volume of water, even the one coming from White Sand that they connected through Asalu, everything will go. Are you getting me? Without affecting anybody.
You can see that one already sinking.
It's bent.
Just as attention is given to road infrastructure, residents want the same for the Potoku Canal. They are worried about the perennial flooding in the area, further worsened by a recurrent blockage of the canal, which results in water stagnation and continues to threaten residents living on the low-lying area of Abaranje. An eyewitness video captures the impact of the last downpour in the later part of 2023. Kenechukwu narrates his recent experience, having become used to the flood situation since he moved in.
Almost 3 years now. I'm here, 3 years. So first thing, I thank you government, for remembering us. It's not easy for remembering us because we are suffering too much here because of the flood. If you see everywhere now, if all my house now, if you want small water fall now, everywhere go cover. If it's small water now, you no go fit enter this place. Even these two rain that fall during December time, that 2 times. On top of ceiling, I sleep on top of ceiling. Water from the window, water enter. Even all my goats, all the animals, why they train there, all of them, water killed all of them. So I thank you people for remembering us because If you start to do this thing, people will be happy because all this place, people are suffering. If you plant something, everything, water go kill everything. So make una help us do this canal. Now from that canal, now be the problem of this side. Water, if water fall now, you no go fit cross this paco. It will cover all this place. The water is covering everywhere. Even sometimes it go carry snake come. Only God they help us this side. Sometimes I go stay here now, they watch. You go see the water carry snake from this side now enter. Only God they help us this side. If I see this fence now, this fence is there here. Now water fall. Now water make that fence fall. If you see that fence, now water for that fence. So we beg you people, make una help us for this place. Even as we entering this rainy season now, we know I don't know what people go do this side. We are afraid. Even small rain now fall, everybody go run. So make una help us do this canal, do this thing.
When the rain comes, don't you think you should leave the place and come back later?
I'll leave the house for 5 days. I'll go our people. I'll go there, go and manage for road on that motor, then park motor there. I will stay there with my pikin tomorrow. If you go small, where I feel carry my clothes and go like this, I will enter, change the clothes. I will come and take money to shop. I will go Kotun, Orange at the sale for road for a Kotun bus stop. And when I come, you remain small, then go come and say, don't go. I feel enter the one way deal, make a come house. So now for there, now they stay for that front way they look for up. Now for there, if they park motor, somebody will get this street. If you park motor, I feel sleep for there with my pikin. My husband said, he go Kerube, go with him friend, go and sleep there. I no go come for 5 months, 5 days. When the water come, I no go come. Now for I go to find place where I go to sleep.
Shortly after Channels Television reported the impact of the flood in the area in 2021, an excavator was deployed to dredge the canal. The intervention was short-lived, and now wheat and solid waste have almost covered the entire waterway, stretching several kilometers through Obadore Bridge to Owo River in Ogun State.
This is the real end of the Potoku Canal. This is Obadore Bridge. See the other side of Obadore Bridge. Actually, since we are dredging this canal, they stop at the other side, where this side is not dredging at all. This way to Owo Rivers. At least since we are dredging this Potoku, I've never seen a day to dredge this Owo River side. So we appeal to government to see to it. If they dredge this one, at least the Potoku Canal will be relieved.
The best situation, the best solution for this is if the canal is being dredged, they should cast it. If the casting is over there, the particles will not be able to stock inside. That is the major problem we are having. Because it was just dredged last 2021 or so, nothing was done. It takes only about six months, the old particles will come back. Because whatever they dredge outside will still flow back into the canal. But if it is being concrete, in V shape, like the one of Pleasure area, because this area, this one is also wide enough, but it was not properly finished. If it's being casted, the water will be flowing very well. If you go up above this our canal, somewhere around Bakari Estate, where it was casted little, even that side it was not widened like this. In the Potoku area, it was not even widened like this. But this our area where it has been widened, it's not casted. If it's casted, the water will be flowing very well. There will be no problem. If you look at the last rain that falls somewhere around November, December last year, it covered, look at my signboard, it covered that signboard. Even this little bridge you are seeing, pull it off. Nobody can cross here for good 3 months. Yes, and the church, it overflowed the church. I can't make any service for good 3 weeks. The water was in there, no going nowhere. So I advise the government that they should help us to cast it. If it's being casted, the whole thing will be solved. Then the volume of money they are voting will be reduced. I've been posting. If you look at the Facebook, I've been posting since the beginning of this year. We have, I think, about 2 rains this year. Even that little rain, the whole of this road was flooded. That little rain, it doesn't take up to 1 hour, say. The rain flooded everywhere. Because it was not moving. You understand me? So this one I've been posting in order for government to save us before it is too late. Not until when people start to die. Because a lot of us here are passing, even people crossing the bridge. So if they can do it for us, we'll be happy. We'll be happy. We are waiting for government to respond, please.
Potoku Canal is a major channel that convenes rain and wastewater from several communities across Lagos State and then empties its content into Owo River. As it begins to rain, the canal is poised to collect more water, but for the residents of Abaranje, the return of rain only heightens the fear of what may befall them should it overflow.
Welcome back. The Lagos State Building Control Agency kept to its words by returning to the Lagos Island Business District after a 2-week ultimatum to owners of illegal and unapproved structures to remove them or have them demolished.
2 weeks after the ultimatum issued by the Lagos State Building Control Agency for illegal shop owners on the island to remove their structures, the enforcement team is back in full force around the Mandela's building, part of which was recently gutted by fire. Not even one unapproved extensions and shops erected on streets are spared. Shops built on access points leading to high-rise buildings and offices are removed. Amidst the enforcement, some of the traders try to salvage their wares and lock up their shops.
They are aware of that, but they have already done what they can be able to do about the stuff. As you can see, all this stuff is just lock up shop. They are attached from the building. It's not just creating a iron like this. It's from a building. Like all this one now, they are cutting now. Good and fine. Maybe they didn't give them notice on time or something like that, but we now, like me now, my shop is down there. I came all the way from my shop to this place to observe what is going on so that I can know where and what I can do about now. I just asked the personnel, I said that we'll close our shop.
I thought by now, if they come, they will ask some of our landlord or stick their attention while coming. Because we, tenants, we can't do anything. Are we the one to stop them? With the whole full security armed men, how do we go about it? We are just nobody to confront them.
According to the Lagos State government, the exercise is long overdue to open up access roads and streets within the Lagos Island Business District for easy access by rescue operators during emergency situations.
The Lagos State Building Control, were here and definitely gave, instructions, according to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the extant laws of Lagos State, to have them remove all the obstacles on the way, within the market, so that, the kind of incident that happened a couple of weeks ago when the Mandela's building got burnt and, the fire trucks could not easily access the area would not happen again. So what we're doing today is to come and see, whether they've been able, to carry out those instructions. So, when you are asked to do something by yourself and you're not able to do it, then you need to be guided to do it. So what we're doing is to guide them to do it. So one of the things that we have also done is to close the market first. You understand? Because it's safety first. So the market stores are closed for us to clean up the area, for us to remove all the obstacles on the way, for us to remove all the generators that are mounted on buildings that could easily burn the building or pull the building down. You understand? And also sensitize the people who are around here. It's really in their hands, to ensure that, self-compliance is adhered to. But after maximum 2 weeks, if they are not able to do this with our guidance, then we will come as a government, to come and remove those obstacles by ourselves. We've not destroyed anything. You understand? You see that part of the things that we did. No, so they disrupted their own business. When you are giving instructions, do X, Y, Z, and you are giving 2 weeks ultimatum, you will agree with me that it's enough time for them to carry out the compliance issues. Because since they haven't done it, we have to close the market because it's safety first.
Despite several warnings against placing generators close to their shops, the practice persists, leaving the team with no other option than to bring them down.
Over 2 weeks ago, we were here after the Mandela's house got burned to sensitize everyone here that all these extensions and attachments on government setback, on the walkway, on drainages, they should remove them. We gave them 2 weeks ultimatum, which lapsed on the 12th of February. But on getting here today, you can see that they didn't do anything at all. They did not comply with the ultimatum given to them. You can see where they put their generators. On the first floor, second floor, 5 kVA generator. No, it's going to be within this, not only Mandela's, no. Yeah, within the central business district. We want all the generators to come down. No generator should be on the first floor. Talk less of going to the second floor. Let me show you an example. You see that generator that was brought down there? You can see underneath that they put a shop and they now put generator. You can see that they put a shop underneath and they now put generator on the top. Where that shop is, generator can sit there. But what they do is they will rent out the ground floor and they will now put generator on the first floor.
Lagos is an urban settlement, and if not given adequate attention, we will lose the city, the mega cities of Lagos. It's not about just being 20 million and counting that makes you a mega city, but you need to have a community and environment that befits the size of the people, and people are really having a quality life. We're here today, we can see the way everything is. So we are barely 3 weeks old, but we need to hit the ground running to see exactly what needs to be done. Some weeks ago, the Mandela's building got burnt. The negative impact of the market settlement here actually caused a lot of impact on that building that got burnt that could not be salvaged because everything was blocked and necessary emergency rescue could not be carried out effectively. And urban development requires that we regulate the way the city is developed. Unfortunately, before now, governance pursues development, but the converse should be the case. Governance should precede development. So the governor, in his wisdom, has now agreed with the special advisor. He did a lot of work to convince Mr. Governor, come, UD must stand alone for us to focus on what is happening on every square meter of land in Lagos. It's not enough for us to do master plans and master plans, at physical planning level. But we need to ensure that at the minutest square meter level, we get the value of good living delivered to the people. That's why we're here today, to inform the neighborhood where we're standing, Tower Leo, Bello, behind Mandela's, that all these extensions that they've done, disturbing the traffic, disturbing even pedestrian movement, they need to remove it.
You know that fire, as it concerns, is an emergency. It will not give notice. And once our vehicles are coming, because they are big, we need space. That's why we are employing marketers to please make a way. Don't make illegal structures that will obstruct the route to the fire scene. You know, fire will not wait. It's an emergency, and time to fire is very, very important. The amount of time to get to the scene of emergency is very, very important. That's why we are saying that, please, as marketers, don't block the way to the emergency ground. Once there is fire, we want to move as fast as possible so that we can save lives and properties.
Well, I still see the government intervention on the positive side, coming to create access road into the market, so that in the event of such a happening tomorrow, that there will be access road for emergency rescue or whatever. That is a good idea. But the other side is that there are always two sides of the coin. Now that they have made provision for access road, which everybody likes, but this thing is made at the expense of most of us, our brothers and our friends, whose shops were involved in the process of providing this space. So these people now are more or less rendered shop, baseless.
That's where we draw the curtains on this edition of the program. See you again, same time next week. I'm Jomi Otaigbe.